Step into history. On May 1815, Napoleon Bonaparte landed on the island of Elba, an island off the coast of Italy. He had been exiled there by the Congress of Vienna after his abdication as Emperor of France in April of that year. Napoleon had hoped to use the island as a base to rebuild his army and then take over France, but the Congress of Vienna had other plans. They had placed a large garrison of troops on the island to keep him from leaving. But Napoleon was not one to be confined to an island. In February 1816, he escaped from Elba and returned to France. The people of France were overjoyed to see their former emperor back in the country. They had missed him dearly, and were eager for him to return to power. Napoleon wasted no time in getting down to business. He began by visiting the town of Blois, where he met with members of the local government. He told them that he was not there to cause trouble, but rather to put down the royalist uprising that had broken out in the city. The people of Blois were suspicious of Napoleon's motives, but they let him stay in the city anyway. From there, Napoleon traveled to Paris, where he met with the leaders of the royalist uprising. He told them that he was willing to negotiate a peace treaty with them, but they rejected his offer. So Napoleon had them arrested and took control of the city. With Paris in his grasp, Napoleon began to plan his next move. He knew that the rest of Europe would not stand for a second Napoleonic empire, so he decided to keep his plans a secret. He didn't want any foreign powers to know what he was up to, so he created a series of false identities and aliases to throw them off the scent. As Napoleon was making his move on Europe, the Congress of Vienna was meeting in Vienna to discuss how to best contain Napoleon. They had no idea that he had already escaped from Elba and was on his way back to power. The Congress of Vienna was eventually able to track down Napoleon and his army. But it was too late. He had already taken control of France and was on the march to victory. Napoleon's journey from Elba to immortality is a story of courage, determination, and the will to power. He was a true leader of men, and his legacy lives on today. Thank you for watching.